Bitch ass nigga. All you YB fans, you bitch ass nigga better block me today, nigga. This little bitch ass nigga on this whole painting this, doing all type of G Money. Finna get on that Fredo shit, nigga. Stamp you niggas. Nah, for real.
NBA YoungBoy just exploded on this Dallas rapper, and the whole internet can't stop talking about it. The leaked footage going around is wild. It shows YB and his crew putting hands on Montana 700 backstage at one of YoungBoy's own shows. All because of some disrespectful comments Montana made years ago that finally came back to bite him hard. Back in 2021, Montana 700 thought he was untouchable. Just another local Dallas rapper running his mouth online, hoping to go viral. But see, the internet never forgets. Once those old clips resurfaced, YB made sure Montana remembered exactly who he had played with. And this time, it got real. That one reckless move from years ago might have just destroyed Montana's street rep for good. To understand why things got so heated backstage, you gotta rewind the clock to December 2021. That's when NBA YoungBoy dropped his Black Ball music video. And man, the whole internet lost its mind. Nobody was even focused on the lyrics. All eyes were on the visuals. YB was switching things up, showing a different side, rocking black nail polish, makeup, and pushing his creative boundaries. Some people didn't get it, some laughed, but everyone was talking. But then out of nowhere, here comes Montana 700, a Dallas rapper who barely had any clout at the time. He decided to jump on the wave by clowning YoungBoy's look, acting like that was his moment to get noticed. The nerve of this dude was insane. He posted a whole video mocking YB, saying things like, "If you still rock with YoungBoy after this zesty stuff, you weird." He was laughing, calling YB names and trying to make a show out of it. But this wasn't just a joke. It was a straight-up shot at YB's image and manhood. Montana wasn't trying to be funny. He was chasing attention at someone else's expense. He thought dragging YB would make him famous, but all it did was paint a huge target on his back. At the time, YB was going through real-life struggles, legal battles, label issues, industry blackballing. And instead of showing respect, Montana used that as a chance to kick him while he was down. That wasn't just disrespect, that was desperate. Fast forward to now, that same video resurfaced and the internet went crazy again. YB fans pulled the receipts, reposted the clip, and flooded social media. And you already know how YoungBoy moves. He don't forget, and he don't forgive. The moment he saw that old video floating around again, it was a wrap for Montana. So when the two finally crossed paths backstage at YB's concert, it wasn't by accident, it was destiny. And when YB saw him face to face, all that talk from 2021 came crashing down. The streets don't forget, and neither does NBA YoungBoy. Fast forward to 2024 and 2025, Montana 700 started making a little bit of noise in the Dallas scene. Nothing crazy, but enough for people to start whispering his name around the blogs, mixtape circles, and small club shows. He was beginning to feel like things were finally turning around. But what Montana didn't realize was that fame always digs up your past, and the internet was just waiting for the right moment to drag that old clip back into the light. That's exactly what happened. Out of nowhere, fans dug up the 2021 video where Montana dissed YB, and boom, it went viral again. That clip spread like wildfire. Hip-hop blogs reposted it, Twitter went nuts, and Instagram pages tagged both rappers nonstop. People were either laughing at Montana or waiting for YB to respond. And everyone knew what that meant. Things were about to heat up. Montana probably thought, man, that's old. Who even cares now? 4 years had passed, and he was focused on his music, his small shows, and building a name in Dallas. But see, that's where he messed up. Disrespect doesn't have an expiration date, especially not in the rap game. Once you put that kind of energy out, it floats around until it's handled. NBA YoungBoy ain't the type to forget. Every slight, every laugh, every slick comment stays locked in his memory. And now that YB was back on top, no legal issues, no label drama, full control of his career, he was moving different. He had rebuilt his empire, grown into one of the most powerful forces in the game, and had zero tolerance for disrespect. So when that old video resurfaced and landed back on his radar, it wasn't about some words anymore. It was about principle. Montana had tried to clown him when he was down, and now that YB was shining harder than ever, it was time for that payback. Everything came to a head on September 2nd, 2025 in Dallas. Montana wasn't even supposed to be caught up in the middle of this. His homie Huncho Amir had been invited to open up for NBA YoungBoy at his Dallas concert. A massive opportunity for Huncho's career. Montana just decided to roll through to show support. He probably thought, this could be my moment to network, maybe even make peace. Maybe in his mind, he thought he could walk up to YB, apologize, say he was young and stupid, and leave it all behind. But that was his biggest mistake, thinking YoungBoy would let it slide. See, what Montana didn't know was that YB's team had already seen that resurfaced clip days before the show. They were already heated, already talking about that Dallas dude who ran his mouth back in the day. So while Montana was busy planning his comeback, YB was planning a different kind of meeting. So here's where things got real. The night of September 2nd, 2025, in Dallas. The energy backstage was wild. Cameras flashing, artists laughing, and everyone showing love to Huncho Amir, the opening act for one of the biggest rappers in the world, NBA YoungBoy. Montana 700 was there too, tagging along, trying to soak in the spotlight. You could tell he was feeling himself, finally rubbing shoulders with big names. For a moment, it felt like a dream come true. But little did he know, that dream was about to turn into a nightmare. While Montana was laughing it up and posting behind-the-scenes clips on his story, YoungBoy and his crew were already aware of who just walked in. They had seen that 2021 disrespect video, the one that mocked YB's look and questioned his image. And to them, this wasn't just an old joke, this was unfinished business. The second Montana stepped foot backstage, the temperature dropped, the energy shifted. Everyone around could feel the tension start to build. YoungBoy wasn't smiling. He wasn't performing for the cameras. He was watching, quiet, cold, and ready. Now, according to people close to the situation, YB didn't send a message or have his team handle it first. He walked straight up to Montana himself, face to face, no hesitation. This wasn't about music or fame anymore. It was personal. He looked Montana dead in the eye and asked about that 2021 clip, word for word, like he had it memorized. You remember what you said, right? That's when the whole room froze. Montana tried to laugh it off, probably stuttering something weak like, man, it was just jokes. I was young and chasing clout back then, but by that point it was too late. YB wasn't hearing it. Disrespect like that doesn't get patched up with a half-hearted apology. The silence broke when YoungBoy's team surrounded Montana. The whole vibe flipped instantly, and before Montana could even react, things got physical. Sources say YoungBoy didn't waste time arguing. His crew stepped in fast, and it got ugly. Montana didn't just get shoved or yelled at, he got straight smacked in front of everybody. Backstage turned chaotic. People shouting, phones recording, security scrambling to control the scene. The sound of that slap echoed through the room, a statement louder than words. See, in hip-hop culture, a slap is humiliation on a different level. It's not about fighting for dominance, it's about stripping your respect. It's a public reminder that you're not on that level. Montana's whole world flipped in seconds. From feeling like a rising star to being the dude who got checked in front of an entire crowd of industry people. It wasn't just a fight, it was a message. YB didn't just confront him, he ended the conversation forever. That one moment crushed Montana's image, his confidence, and his shot at climbing higher in the game. Right after that backstage chaos, word started spreading like wildfire. People were whispering, phones were out, and clips were already being passed around in group chats. But what nobody expected was that one of those recordings, the clearest one, ended up in the hands of none other than Say Cheese's owner. Now, if you know hip-hop media, you know Say Cheese is one of the biggest platforms out there. They post viral clips, break exclusive stories, and feed the culture with the rawest street moments. So when that footage landed in their inbox, it could have been the post of the year, millions of views guaranteed. But what happened next shocked everyone. Instead of posting it right away like most blogs would have done for clout, the Say Cheese boss made a move that nobody saw coming. He refused to post it. That's right. He looked at the footage, saw how bad it was, and decided it was too dangerous to go live. Reports say the video showed everything. Montana 700 getting completely embarrassed, surrounded by YB's crew, getting checked and slapped in front of industry heads and security. It wasn't a fight. It was a humiliation. And Say Cheese knew that if they dropped that clip, it could spark something way bigger than just internet drama. Think about it. This was NBA YoungBoy we're talking about. a man with one of the most loyal fan bases in the game and one of the most feared reputations in hip-hop. Posting that footage could have started a chain reaction. Threats, retaliation, and street-level chaos. Say Cheese wasn't trying to fuel that kind of fire, so they held it back. And that move earned them a lot of respect behind the scenes. Because for once, a major hip-hop media outlet put peace over views. They knew what that kind of energy could cause and decided not to be the spark that lit the streets on fire. That decision said it all. This wasn't just some petty scuffle. It was real, heavy, and serious enough to make even a fearless platform hit pause. But here's the twist. Just because the clip wasn't posted doesn't mean it disappeared. Everyone in the Dallas scene knew it existed. Word traveled fast. People who were there started talking, dropping hints, and suddenly every hip-hop blog was trying to confirm what really happened. Even without the footage online, the story spread like crazy. And for Montana 700, that made things 100 times worse. Imagine living every day knowing that video is sitting somewhere, maybe on a hard drive or cloud storage just waiting to leak. Every time a new headline pops up, every time someone tags his name online, he's probably sweating, wondering if this is the moment it drops. Even though the world hasn't seen it, everyone already knows. It's real. That's how fast word moves in this game. The streets don't need proof when too many witnesses saw it go down with their own eyes. After the chaos backstage and the footage being locked away, the internet started buzzing with rumors. Blogs were posting headlines, fans were dropping theories, and everyone wanted to know, did NBA YoungBoy really press Montana 700? Was the footage real or just another industry rumor? The story was spinning out of control and the whole rap world was watching. That's when YoungBoy made his move. Not with words, not with a diss track, not even an interview, but with one silent click that said everything. As hip-hop blogs began posting about the alleged beatdown, YoungBoy went online and simply liked one of the posts. No caption, no emoji, no explanation, just that one move. And in the rap game, that means confirmation. That's YB's way of saying, yeah, it happened, and I stand on it. That single like sent shockwaves through the culture. Fans went crazy. The comments blew up instantly, thousands of people saying things like, YB really different. He don't talk, he acts. And Montana's finished. The message was clear. YB didn't need to brag or say a word. His silence spoke louder than any statement ever could. That's the kind of power YoungBoy has now. He doesn't chase clout. Clout chases him. Every move he makes gets dissected, reposted, and amplified. And this time, his calm reaction carried way more weight than any public rant ever could. It was cold, calculated, and straight-up boss-level confidence. For Montana 700, that like was the final nail in the coffin. There was no coming back from that. The whole scene now believed the rumors were true, because YB himself basically stamped it. No need for footage, no need for receipts, no denials. The word of YoungBoy was all it took for the story to be official. That moment changed the energy completely. It wasn't just about a slap or an argument anymore. It became a warning to the whole rap game. A silent message to anyone thinking about disrespecting YB. I see everything, I remember everything, and I handle mine, quietly. That's scarier than any diss track could ever be, because silence mixed with certainty, that's the kind of move that keeps rappers up at night. Everyone now knew YB wasn't just a hitmaker. He was a strategist, someone who never forgets and always moves on his own terms. The blogs didn't need to hype it up after that. The like itself became the headline. It spread everywhere. From Twitter to TikTok to Reddit threads, everyone knew what that meant. The streets took it as fact, and the industry took it as a warning. And just like that, Montana's whole image crumbled overnight. No video, no proof, just one move from YB that told the whole story without a single word spoken. After YoungBoy's silent confirmation, Montana 700's world started collapsing fast. The blogs didn't even need footage anymore. Too many insiders had seen what went down, and YB's like sealed the deal. The story had legs, and it was running wild through every corner of hip-hop. Within days, promoters started backing away, features got canceled, and whispers spread in every green room. Montana got checked. In this game, reputation is currency, and once yours is stained, it's hard to earn it back. Overnight, Montana went from being a rising name in Dallas to being the rapper everyone clowned behind closed doors. The guy who once laughed at YoungBoy's look was now the punchline in other people's jokes. Promoters stopped calling, artists didn't want features, nobody wanted smoke with NBA YoungBoy, not even by association. The message was clear. Being tied to Montana 700 now meant drama, and no one in the industry wanted that energy near their brand. And just like that, Montana's dreams started to fade. Every interview, every show, every public appearance came with whispers and side eyes. The respect he had tried to build on the streets was gone. That one backstage moment erased it all. But the damage wasn't just career deep, it hit his confidence too. Getting pressed like that in front of industry names will mess with your pride. Every time he steps into a studio now, he knows people are looking at him different. Once that tough image cracks, there's no patching it back up. Especially when the person who checked you is one of the most respected and feared rappers in the game. Still, this story ain't just about Montana's downfall. It's a lesson for every artist trying to climb in this industry. What went down between him and NBA YoungBoy showed a harsh truth. Disrespect never expires. You can't just talk reckless online and expect it to disappear. The internet saves everything, every tweet, every clip, every joke, and one day it might come back to haunt you. Montana thought his video from 2021 was forgotten. He thought YB had bigger problems. But in hip-hop, words are bullets. And once you fire them, you can't take them back. Time don't erase disrespect, it just delays the consequences. And when that payback comes, it doesn't knock, it kicks the door in. This whole mess proves that clout chasing ain't worth your legacy. Montana tried to blow up by mocking someone already respected, and instead of fame, he got humiliation. His story became a cautionary tale for the next generation. A reminder that in this culture, respect still matters more than views. So if you're coming up, think twice before trying to build fame off another man's name, because one reckless moment could follow you forever. And when that energy circles back, it hits harder than you'll ever be ready for. Like, subscribe, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments. And make sure you stay locked in for more crazy hip-hop stories right here on Street Fame Files.